Hello students, AS level chemistry chapter is organic chemistry lecture number 4. This is the part 3 of lecture number 4 when we are going to practice some more nomenclature for esters and polyfunctional organic compounds. We will again use IUPAC rules in this lecture. So students, if you have any problem regarding rules of nomenclature, you can go back and watch part 1 of lecture number 4. Right now we are going to start naming esters. Okay, first of all you must remember whenever esters are named, how esters are named. Esters are always named as alkyl alkanoate. Alkyl alkanoate. Now how you will decide which part of ester it is named as alkyl and which part it is named as alkanoate? What you must do, whenever you are given the structure of an ester, you must simplify the structure. You must find what is the total number of carbon atom in the given ester. Right now you can see there are 5 carbon atoms. 2 carbons are bonded with oxygen and 3 carbons are bonded with C double bond O. So what you must do, either by drawing a line or using an imaginary line, you can think, you can decide to divide this structure into 2 parts. Now what you can see, there is one part where there are 2 carbon bonded with oxygen. This part that is bonded with oxygen, it is named as alkyl group, while this part that is bonded to C double bond O, it is named as alkanoate. So whether you are given this structure that alkyl group is present on the right hand side or it is present on the left hand side, that makes no difference. What you must look at, you must look at that how many carbon atoms are bonded to oxygen atom and how many carbon atoms are present in the part where there is C double bond O. Now right now you can see there are 2 carbon atom with oxygen. So what will be the name of alkyl group containing 2 carbon? This alkyl group, it is known as ethyl. So the name of the alkyl group in this case, it is ethyl. Now what is the number of carbon atom in the other part where there is C double bond O? There are 3 carbon. So that 3 carbon, they can be known as prop. And since it is alkanoate, so what you will make it? Propanoate. So what will be the complete name of this structure? It will be ethyl propanoate. So remember, ethyl is the name given to those carbon bonded with oxygen. Propanoate is the name given to those carbon which are part of C double bond O. I am giving you the next example. You can pause the video and you can try it. Look at this structure. Now what you can do in this case, you can divide the structure from here. What you will come to know, how many carbons are bonded with oxygen in this case? Again you can see there are 2 carbon atoms bonded with oxygen. So what can be the name of alkyl group? The alkyl group can be ethyl. And how many carbons we are having as a part of C double bond O? There is only 1 carbon atom. So what is the name of 1 carbon atom? It is known as meth. So what complete name will become for the other part? It will become methanoate. So the complete name of this ester would be ethyl methanoate. So by using a line, by using an imaginary line, you can divide ester into 2 parts. The part that is bonded with oxygen, it will be alkyl group, and the part that contains C double bond O, it will become alkanoate. Look at the next example, slightly different, but first of all try to name this ester. Okay students, if you have named it, what you must do, you must divide this structure from here. How many carbons are bonded with the oxygen? You can see there are 3 carbon. So what will be the name of alkyl group in this case? It will be propyl. Propyl, because there are 3 carbon atoms. Now how many carbon atoms are present on the other side? There are 2 carbon atoms which are present on the other hand side. Now two carbon, they are known as eth. So the other part, it will become, in this case, ethanoate. So the complete name of this ester would be propyl ethanoate. Look at the next example, slightly tricky, but you will follow the same method to name this ester. Okay, now what you will do, you will divide it into two parts from here. What you can see, how many carbon atoms are present with oxygen? 1, 2, 3. So it will be known as propyl. And how many carbon atoms are bonded on the other hand side? 2, ethanoate. So this was propyl ethanoate. This is also looking propyl ethanoate. How it is possible? There must be some difference. What is the difference? This is propyl ethanoate, no doubt. This is also propyl ethanoate. But in this case, you will have to look at that which carbon atom is bonded to oxygen. Carbon number 2 of the alkyl group, it is bonded to oxygen atom. So we will have to mention that it is 2-propyl ethanoate. In the previous case, there was carbon number 1 that is bonded to oxygen atom. Whenever carbon number 1 is bonded to oxygen atom, no need to mention the number. But if alkyl group is bonded to oxygen to any other carbon other than carbon number 1, then we write down the number of that carbon. So what will be the different name? In this case, the name would become 2-propyl ethanoate. 2-propyl ethanoate is the complete name of this structure. So students, try to understand that how we can make difference by looking at the carbon number, the carbon that is bonded to oxygen atom. If carbon number 1 is bonded to oxygen, no need to write down number. Like in this case, we have not written number 1, but in this case carbon number 2 is bonded to oxygen, so we have written 2-propyl ethanoate. Moving on, just pause the video, try to write down the name of this ester. Okay students, if you have written, but you can see how many carbon, one carbon on this side where there is oxygen. How many carbon on the other side? There are 4 carbon in the straight chain, 1 carbon in the branch. So what is the name of one carbon bonded with oxygen? It will be known as methyl. Methyl. Now what you can see, how many carbons are present in the longest chain of the other part? There are 4 carbon. So what is the name given to 4 carbon? It would be butanoate. Butanoate. But this butanoate, it is having a branch. This branch contains 1 carbon and obviously it would be having 3 hydrogen. So which branch it is? It is methyl. And this methyl, as you can see, it is present at position number 2. Why at position number 2? Because we will start numbering from functional group carbon. This carbon must be given number 1. That is why you can see the branch, it is present at carbon number 2. So now the complete name is methyl 2-methyl butanoate. Methyl, first methyl, it is the part bonded with oxygen. This methyl, it is the branch of butanoate. Okay, try one more structure of the ester. Okay students, if you have tried, again look at this. The number of carbon atom in the alkyl group bonded with the oxygen, there are 5. But out of 5, how many carbon atoms are in the straight chain? In the straight chain, you can see there are 4 carbon. And which carbon is bonded to oxygen? Carbon number 1. So we will not write down number of this carbon bonded to oxygen. How many carbon atoms are there in total? 4. So it will be known as butyl. It will be known as butyl because there are 4 carbon atoms. But at position number 2, there is a branch. What is the branch? The branch is methyl. Before that, if you look at the other part, in the longest chain of the other part, there are also 4 carbon atoms. There are also 4 carbon atoms. So this is butyl, this would be butanoate. Butyl, butanoate. But what you can see, with butyl at position number 2, there is a branch methyl. With butanoate, there is a branch at position number 3. So now what would be the complete name? The complete name, before butyl you must write down 2 methyl, before butanoate you must write down 3 methyl. So the complete name is 2 methyl butyl 3 methyl butanoate. This can be the most difficult structure that can be given for naming in case of ester. You must practice it so that you can get understanding how to name these types of esters. Okay students, moving on. Now we are going to write down naming. Now we are going to study nomenclature for polyfunctional organic compound. Now you must remember what is a polyfunctional organic compound. Whenever an organic compound contains more than one same or different functional groups, it is known as polyfunctional organic compound. Whenever an organic compound it is having more than one same or different functional groups, it is known as polyfunctional organic compound. Now look at the first example. In this case, what you can see, there are how many carbon atoms? There are 4 carbon atoms. In this case, what you can see, which functional group is present? C double bond C is the functional group. How many C double bond C are present? 2. So this is a polyfunctional organic compound containing same functional group 2 times. Which functional group? Alkene. Now, how to name in this case? First of all, you must look at how many carbon atoms are there. There are 4 carbon atoms. 4 carbon atoms in the organic chemistry, they are known as but, and these 4 carbon atoms, they have a double covalent bond. So this can be known as butene. Butene. 4 carbon having a double bond. But if you look at the total number of total number of double bond, there are 2 double covalent bond. One double covalent bond, it is between carbon number 1, carbon number 2. Other double covalent bond between carbon number 3 and carbon number 4. You can number from either side, the number will remain same. So we can say first double covalent bond, it is at position number 1, and the second double covalent bond, it is at position number 2. So how you will make adjustment to write down the complete name of this polyfunctional organic compound? You will write down but because there are 4 carbon. You will write down 1 3 because there are 2 double bond. So you must write down number 2 times. But 1 3, there are 2 double bond. So we will write down di, and double bond, it is written as ene. So the complete name would be but 1 3 diene. But 1 3 diene. But means there are 4 carbon. But means there are 4 carbon atom. 1 3 means one double bond is at position number 1, other is at position number 3. Ene means double bond. Di mean there are 2 double bond. So this is how you can name a polyfunctional organic compound. Okay student, next example, look at this structure, try to identify which functional group is present two times? It is OH, alcohol, alkanol. How many carbon atoms you can see in this structure? There are two carbon atoms. So this is eth, and since there is single covalent bond between two carbon atom, it is ethane. There are two OH, so the name would end at diol. So what will be the complete name of this? The complete name will be ethane diol. Ethane diol. And if you want to write down the number, you can write down ethane 1 2 diol, because each carbon is bonded to one OH. Likewise, if you have been given this structure, now what you can see, there are three OH functional group, and these functional group, they are bonded to different carbon number 1 2 3. So there are three carbon having single covalent bond. So this will be propane. Propane. Three carbon having single bond. Propane. And each carbon is bonded to one OH. So there are three tri OH ol. So what will be the complete name of this structure? It would be propane 1,2,3 triol. So this is how a polyfunctional organic compound having more than one same functional group, it is named. Look at the next example and try to name this. Okay, again in this case you can see it is an alkene containing two double covalent bond. What you can see in this case, in the longest chain, how many carbon atoms are again? In the longest chain there are four carbon atoms. Double bond are present between carbon number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The smaller numbers are written. So what will be the parent name? But 1 3 diene. But, because there are four carbon atoms. 1 3, because double bonds are present at position number 1 and position number 3. Di, because there are two in double covalent bond. So this is the parent name of this structure. But after this, what you can see, this structure, it is having how many branches? You can notice there are two branches present with the longest chain. This is CH3 methyl. This is CH3 methyl. So there are two methyl branches attached with the longest chain. Whenever there are two methyl group, we do not write down methyl, rather we write down dimethyl, and these two methyl, they are present at carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. So what we will write down, complete name, it would be 2 3 dimethyl but 1 3 diene. Moving on, students, look at the next example. Try to name it yourself. Okay, students, if you have named it, again you can see in this structure there are how many carbon atoms? There are four carbon atoms. Four carbon atoms, they are having single covalent bond, butane. Four carbon having single covalent bond, butane. What is the functional group? Carboxylic acid, 2 carboxylic acid. And carboxylic acid functional group, they are present at which carbon? One is present at carbon number 1, other is present at carbon number 4. So what will be the complete name? It is carboxylic acid, it is alkanoic acid. There are 4 carbon, but, single bond, ane, butane. There are two functional group, di, which functional group? Oic acid. So the name would be butane dioic acid. And if you want to write down the number, you can write down butane 1,4 dioic acid. So this is how these type of organic compound, they are named. I hope you would have done it correctly. Move on. Okay, name this. Try to identify which functional groups are present in this organic compound. Okay, students, if you have written the name and if you have identified, there are two different functional groups present in this compound. This functional group, it is aldehyde, aldehyde, and this functional group, it is ketone. Which functional group is dominant? Aldehyde, it has more, it has greater order of dominance compared to ketone. So you will start numbering from here. How many carbon atoms are in the longest chain? You can see 4. Which functional group? Aldehyde. So what will be the parent name? Butanal. Butanal, because 4 carbon, single bond, and aldehyde functional group. At carbon number 2 there is a branch. Branch, it is of which atom? Branch, it is of oxygen atom. Oxygen as a branch, it is known as oxo. So what will be the complete name of this compound? It would be 2-oxobutanal. 2-oxobutanal. Name the next structure. Identify the functional group. You can see there are 4 carbon atoms. Which functional groups? Carboxylic acid, alkanoic acid, and alcohol, OH. But again, you will have, whenever there are two different functional groups, you have to decide which functional group is dominant. In this case, carboxylic acid is dominant. There are 4 carbon atoms having single covalent bond. So what will be the parent name? Butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. It is the parent name. At carbon number 2, OH, it is present, but now OH will act as a branch because it is less dominant. Whenever OH is present as a branch, it is named as hydroxy. This hydroxy, it is present at position number 2. So what will be the complete name of this compound? It would be 2-hydroxybutanoic acid. 2-hydroxybutanoic acid. Moving on, name this compound. Again, students, you can see there are how many carbon atoms? There are, in total, there are 4 carbon atoms in the longest chain. So what will be the parent name? The dominating functional group, it is carboxylic, and amino it is the less dominant functional group, so it would act as a branch. If you will start numbering, you will start numbering from here. What you can see, at position number 2 there is the branch of amino. So 4 carbon in the longest chain having single bond, butanoic acid. At carbon number 2 the branch is amino, 2-amino butanoic acid. So it is very simple, provided students you have learned the rules that we studied in part 1 of lecture number 4. Okay, I am giving you some more structures. This time, first of all, you just attempt each structure and then I will give you the name. Okay, look at, in this case there are 2 carbon atoms. It is ethane. And which functional group? Carboxylic acid. 2 times dioic acid. So what is the name of this? It is ethane 1,2-dioic acid. Ethane 1,2-dioic acid. Try this example. In this case, students, you can see there are total how many carbon atoms? There are 5 carbon atoms. This is dominating functional group. It is ketone. It is alkanone. This is less dominating functional group, double bond, alkene. So you will start numbering from left to right. The dominant functional group, it is at position number 2, and less dominant functional group, it is between carbon number 3 and 4. So which number will be written for double bond? Carbon number 3. So what will be the name? There are 5 carbon having a double bond, pentene, but double bond is at position number 3. So you will write down pent3ene, and since it is a ketone, so the name would end at "-one", pentenone, pentenone, pent 5 carbon, ene double bond, one ketone, and what would be the number? Pent 3 ene 2 one. This is a complete name for the given structure, pent 3 ene 2 one. So always remember, whenever you are required to name an organic compound, the name must give a complete description of the structure that is provided to you. Look at the next example. Again, what you can see, this is a dioic acid, but this is having a double bond. How many carbon atoms are there? You can see in total there are 4 carbon atoms. So this would be butene, 4 carbon atom, butene, and 2 functional group, dioic acid, butene dioic acid. But where there is double covalent bond, you can start numbering from either side. Double bond is between carbon number 2 and 3. Smaller number it is written. So you can write down but 2 ene 1,4 dioic acid. But 2 ene 1,4 dioic acid. Okay student, the last example that you must try, it is having 3 different functional groups. Try to name this. Okay students, I'm sure you would have done the naming. I'm telling you the answer. You can see there are 4 carbon atoms. There are 3 functional group, carboxyl, amino, chloro. Which functional group is dominating? Carboxyl. There are how many carbon atoms in the longest chain? There are 4 carbon atoms. So what will be the parent name? Butanoic acid. There are 2 branches, chloro and amino. Alphabetically, amino comes earlier than chloro. So you will write down amino, chloro, butanoic acid. Why 2 and 3? Because this carbon would get number 1. It is the dominating functional group. This carbon must get number 1. Number 2, number 3, number 4. You can see amino branch, it is attached to carbon number 2, and chloro, it is bonded to carbon number 3. So the complete name is 2 amino 3 chloro butanoic acid. I hope students you would have understood this lecture thoroughly. If you have any problem, you can watch this video again, and please give your feedback in the comments. Also, if you have any question related to this nomenclature, you can write down in the comments below. Thank you for your time. Bye.